a general collective energy read from my divine collective. Family, y'all know time is fluid, so this could be past, present, or future energies. The energies can be reversed. The roles can be reversed. This could be you and your person, you versus them. Same sex relationships, and you know this is a divine collective energy read. Anytime you were guided to my channels, you clicked on a video, it was time for you to receive a message. If for whatever reasons the messages do not resonate, come back at a later date. I can get ahead of schedule of what's going on in your life. Thank you so much for joining, beautiful. Welcome in. And if it still doesn't resonate for you, but you know someone else that it does, send them here. And if it still doesn't resonate, well, family, is going to be one or two things. Either I'm too far ahead of schedule for it to resonate for what's going on in your life, or either I'm not your reader altogether. But thank you. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Thank you to each and every last one of you who has subscribed to the channel, who have donated your love, your finances, your energetic support. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing your journeys with me and allowing me to share mine with you. All right, collective, right out the gate, we got somebody here that has either been using the drug called Apache, Fire Bearer, Dance Fever. It's called, these are some of the names that they could be called: Apache, Fire Bearer, Dance Fever, Blue Dolphin, China Girl, Poison. And this could be a Sagittarius, or this could be a healer. What's behind Sagittarius? If I can't have you, no one can. And this is the karmic saying this. So there could be a Sagittarius karmic here, or a karmic healer here that's saying, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Someone is stealing from your person, divine feminine. Holy Spirit, what else is here for my divine collective? Somebody here in the past may have gotten caught money laundering. These shits is rolling out. Somebody could also be trapped in a fire. 1, 4, 6 or more, or everybody in that building or in that home, apartment complex. It could be one person that could get trapped in a fire. 4 people could get trapped in a fire. 6 or more people could be trapped in a fire, or all. What's behind it? Somebody's going to end up at the coroner's. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Messages for the divine collective. That's my card. Spirit says for me to pull 2 more cards. So let's see. Somebody's going to need some legal counseling. Somebody here that could possibly be involved in some type of money laundering. Somebody could also sell the drug Blue Dolphin. Something here, somebody's going to need legal counsel for the first time. Whoa, what you mean, babe? What you talking about here? Yeah, so this person, collective, was happiest when they were with you. Oh, okay. Or you were happiest when you were with this person. Yeah, somebody here is going to jail. This shit is yeah, somebody here. Oh, I'm still in a lot of pain. Whoever was involved in selling drugs, doing drugs, well, that's good. Somebody that's going to need legal counsel for the first time, they're still in a lot of pain. And this could be a fallen angel. Somebody has been meddling in somebody's business. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Messages for my divine collective, please and thank you. What is the message for my divine collective, Holy Spirit? Something here is going to occur rare. Something rare. We could be talking about the pink moon. Yeah, check it out. Mercury retrograde. God damn it. Get on it, ancestors. Somebody here that is involved. Huh? Excuse me. Somebody that's connected to tarot and divination. Somebody could be going to hookah bars here for someone. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Yeah, it's a karmic. There could be a karmic tarot card reader or somebody that performs some level of tarot or some form of divination. And this karmic is saying, and this karmic is sitting up underneath fallen angel. They could be a lawyer, they could be a judge, they could work somewhere in the legal and like law enforcement, something. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. Damn it, man. So, whoever this is, if this is not someone that works in the legal system, they're going to need legal assistance. And this is a karmic that is a fallen angel. Somebody is going to receive some kind of certified mail here. Possibly someone that has connections and ties to the part of the world, Oceania. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? What is the message for my divine collective, please and thank you? I see something about Earth. So we could have something that is a rare occurrence. This is the first time that this is ever going to occur on Mother Earth. And it's very rare. It's a rare occurrence. Somebody here also has been blackmailing someone here too. Or will be blackmailing someone here. 1111. Thank you, Elijah. Something here. Somebody is blackmailing somebody that is either selling Apache Blue Dolphin. It's a drug. Or either someone here may have blackmailed somebody to take the drug. Or somebody here is being blackmailed to sell this drug. Somebody that's connected to money laundering. Somebody that needs legal counseling. What else is here? But this person is going to jail, whoever it is. 1111, we're in the divine portal. What else is here, Holy Spirit? 1010 is the completion of a cycle. 1111, 111, 1212, 144. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? What is the message for my divine collective? Somebody here that's been involved in money laundering, they got multiple baby mamas. God dang it, man. And they're going to need some legal counsel. There are multiple chapters in their lives that need to close, need to end. This person is a control freak, whoever this is. But something rare is going to occur. You got haters collective that have been trying to block your money. The ancestors said they think not. So whoever has been trying to block your money, who's been trying to blackmail you or being blackmailed or blackmailing somebody else, their ass is going to jail. And it could be happening during this Mercury retrograde. Yeah, somebody here that's still in a lot of pain, they're going to come up missing. Or they could be missing you. Yeah, somebody here may end up be a missing fallen angel, and this could be a rare occurrence. Oh, somebody here is missing somebody here. This fallen angel was giving somebody here the evil eye. Somebody here that's been doing all of this shit, yeah, they're going to come up missing, all right. Their asses is going to the coroner. Something significant about this individual. I don't know if it's a blood sample or a skin sample that is going to say that this person may actually have fallen angel ancestry connected to them. Someone here during Mercury retrograde has loved ones, family members, or someone that was very toxic. Oh, and that's accurate there about whatever they pull up on this fallen angel at the coroner. Maybe there is something significant about a fallen angel that ends up in maybe the government's coroner's office, where this is like heavily guarded. This is something that has been kept from the rest of us. Welcome in, Kelly G. Thank you for joining. Everybody hit the like button as you come in so we can have the algorithm beat these algorithm beat in order to get these messages out to those who are in need of these messages. So we got somebody here that's going to end up at the coroner. Somebody is going to jail and the other person is going to the coroner. Welcome in, JT. Thank you for joining, love. And this could be from a fire. Somebody could come up missing. Holy Spirit, what else is here? Somebody here is being blackmailed that lives by a body of water, a lake, or a pond. Or this could be where somebody is meeting up with someone that lives by a body of water, a lake, or a pond that is being blackmailed. Well, I'm so glad to hear it. Welcome in, guitar. I'm glad they're helping you, Kelly G. So everybody that just came in, please hit the like button, please. And thank you. What else is here? Somebody that's got multiple baby mamas, whatever they're going through, their life is falling apart. We got a mudslide here, a rock slide. There could be a rock slide that is significant to someone here in the U.S. or outside of the U.S. This person is losing everything, collective. That's what this blood moon, this worm moon brought in, and this pink moon is doing. What's underneath? I lost everything. Somebody that was happiest when they were with you. Somebody here, there's a girl here that needs to balance out your energies. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Or somebody's with a girl that needs to balance out their energies. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Please and thank you. What else is here for my divine collective? Please and thank you. Messages for my divine collective. Messages for my divine collective. Someone stealing from your divine masculine, divine feminine. Someone here that could be a lawyer, a judge, or they work in law enforcement, or they are in need of some type of legal counseling. There's a chapter ending possibly here. You could be seeing the angel number 1010. Somebody here is as cold as a stone. Yeah, somebody here that could have went to a car dealership lately or recently. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? What is the message for my divine collective? Somebody here that is a control freak. Confirmation. The little man in the back is just giving us a fit. He having a fit. Somebody is frustrated with somebody. Frustrated with some kind of evidence here. Maybe that landed in the coroner's office. Possibly about an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody may own a Cadillac that has immature behavior. What else is here? Yes.
Do you want some of these next ones? I got something to spare.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, love. Somebody here also has been smiling, but I don't think it's a good smile. It could be. It doesn't have to be. That is sitting on tarot and divination. So some of you, you might be happy that you're getting these messages courtesy of tarot and divination. If it's not from tarot and divination, it might be you're coming in to confirm your downloads that your ancestors, your archangels, your spirit guides, and the ascended masters, and the Most High God and the Mother God herself are giving you. What you mean you caught your son lacking, sweetheart? Somebody here also is getting high on Gabby's, gabapentin, Johnny's, and this is sitting on top of a karmic. And that might be the reason why she might be smiling, even though she's giving the ego eye. Somebody here feels like they won. Somebody here that's engaged to somebody that owns a Ferrari sports car. Somebody here has lived multiple lifetimes on this earth. You've come back to this earth multiple lifetimes because it's sitting on earth. You could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You don't have to be. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Somebody here that lives by a body of water, a lake, or a pond, or somebody that may have been high on Fire Bearer, Apache, Blue Dolphin. What is this drug? That's being blackmailed, China Girl, or poison. They may have drove their car, an Alfa Romeo, into a body of water, a lake, or a pond. Somebody may have ended up committing suicide. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Or their car could have gotten caught underneath a rock slide. They could have drove right into a rock slide. Someone here may live in a cabin or was at the cabin maybe for a weekend getaway, that type of thing. And they may be trapped in this cabin by a rock slide. Somebody that's got multiple baby mamas, somebody that's been money laundering. What else is here? Yeah, we got somebody here that may end up unalived here because whoever's been stealing from you, divine feminine, courtesy of whoever's been stealing from your divine masculine, someone could end up doing the unthinkable because we have blood spatter stains and the coroner is out here. And somebody here that wanted to be in control of a situation, they are frustrated as hell. JT, that makes a lot of sense. Somebody here is bored with somebody and they're frustrated, or they're bored with somebody who's frustrated with them. So this could turn volatile for someone. Kelly G, what do you think you should do? Somebody here is bored with a blonde chick or a blonde guy. And this is a hater that's going to jail. Or either they wanted you to go to jail if you're a blonde. Somebody here also has been meddling. They're going to come up missing. Somebody that could have been giving you the evil eye. Either they went to a car dealership to buy the cars that I've called the Cadillac or Alfa Romeo. Or either somebody works at the car dealership. They may end up at the corner on a stone slab. Take it how it resonates to your story. Ooh, I got a wood chipper here. Oh, we already know, JT, how this goes, honey. Somebody here that has been trapped in a fire or is going through everything that's here. On top of it, they're dealing with a chapter 11, chapter 13. Somebody could have had to file multiple chapter 11s and 13s in their lifetime. Somebody could also be involved in a drive-by shooting. What else is here? Somebody wants you to be their friend first, okay? Yep. Somebody had to file a chapter 13 that owns a Cadillac. It could be a SUV or it could be a Cadillac sedan. Somebody here, they may spend a lot of time at the hookah bar, or somebody owns a hookah bar. Somebody could have met up with somebody to either buy drugs or go get high with somebody that they like to hang out with at the hookah bars. Yeah, whoever had a Cadillac, they might be losing it. Somebody here could be losing a Cadillac. And this is somebody here. This is a karmic. That's kind of severe, Kelly, to kick somebody out your house because of a birthday cake. And it's your mom's last birthday. I get that part, but that sounds real severe, honey. Sounds like there's been some other issues that have been going on that haven't been addressed, and you're just finally tired of it. That's what it sounds like to me. And if this is just a one-time situation over a piece of birthday cake, that doesn't warrant you putting someone out your house. I know she is, or he is, but she is. Thank you, Elijah. Do me a favor, G. Remove Kelly G, please, and thank you. Because that sounds very trollish. Somebody here is not a girl that has lived multiple lifetimes, or they didn't come back this lifetime as a girl. Somebody that spends a lot of time at hookah bars. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Thank you, love. Because if you didn't get rid of her ass, I was going to. Yeah, my light just dimmed too. So her energy is dim. Get her out of here. Yeah, somebody here that is being blackmailed. There's some level of betrayal here. And it's some major betrayal. It could have been in a lake. Oh, shit. This lake could be near a cabin. And somebody may have taken them to the cabin to unalive them. And this was on a honeymoon. So somebody here might have spazzed the fuck out on their honeymoon. Somebody here could have been singing some kind of songs. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of, I'm so tired. Won't you help me, girl? Somebody here likes Al Green, or somebody's name could be Al Green. Somebody here got bored and frustrated with this person between the hours of 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at this cabin. And it could have been a blonde chick. They could have gotten tired and frustrated with this blonde, or this is a blonde man. Somebody is meddling in someone's life. And we have a blackout here. The governor may speak out about something significant, or there's a governor that is going to be found guilty. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Yeah, so much has changed for someone that is blonde, male or female. Somebody here is got a mafia godfather that they're tied to, connected to. Yeah, and there's a mafia godfather that either throws something or someone off a bridge. I just got finished saying this shit before I even ever touch these cards, y'all. Oh my freaking God. This is crazy. I just got finished saying somebody, but I thought that this person would commit suicide. Somebody may end up, jumping off of a cliff or being pushed. Somebody could have been jumping off of a bridge or being pushed or thrown. Somebody could, now that I'm seeing all of this shit, somebody could be jumping off of a building or being pushed or thrown off of the building. Holy shit. Somebody here is dead ass serious. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody here has gone through a lot, but somebody has been meddling in your life. Ooh, somebody here that has a mountain bike. Somebody's possibly been meddling or fooling with your mountain bike. You might need to be careful. Sure is, Elijah. Somebody, you might need to go and recheck your mountain bike. Somebody that went to a car dealership or works at a car dealership. They had a sex change. Somebody here, they may have been blonde or got their hair dyed blonde, but somebody here has had a sex change. Somebody here that owns a Ferrari car, they may end up at the corners. This could be this person. Oh, shit. Somebody could have found out that somebody here is transgender. And they could have found out during their honeymoon. And they could have unalived them, somebody. Ooh. And they could have fed them to the wood chipper. Shit. Jeez Louise. Oh, my freaking God. Oh. Somebody here is seeking counseling for drugs. That could be somebody that is strung out on the poison or the China girl or these gabapentins. Somebody found out, baby. Somebody found out for sure. Somebody is also a life path forward too. Somebody here was looking for something in the mail. It's certified mail. It could be pertaining to their chapter 11, their chapter 13. Somebody here, something is inside of a box, or somebody needs to think outside of the box in a situation. Damn, I just said the name Green. Somebody here could be taking a loss of a lot of money or a lot of marijuana. Did somebody try to send some marijuana through certified mail and it got stopped? It got seized? Thank you, baby. Yeah, there's a girl, something significant about a girl from the part of the world, Oceania.
I see you later.
All right, baby. Thank you. Love you. Something here significant about a young woman, possibly that lives in the part of the world, Oceania, something significant is going to take place. If not, she has bloodlines or blood ties to the people in the part of the world called Oceania. Melanesians. Somebody here is Melanesians. Woo child. Wow. Well, that kind of explains why they won't get that phone call. Damn it, man. Okay, what else is here? Woo-wee, that's deep. What else is here? Somebody here may have put somebody in a wood chipper that betrayed them. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody's trying to definitely... Yeah, we got a pedophile here. Somebody here needs to be careful. This pedophile could have had a sex change, but that didn't change their mind. What's at the very bottom? This pedophile could still be in a lot of pain. Either somebody is putting this pedophile in a wood chipper, or this pedophile owns a wood chipper, and that could be how they are making the evidence disappear. Guys, only take what resonates to your story. I could be picking up multiple messages. Yes. Ooh-wee. All right, JT. Thank you. Something significant here about a governor. Immature behavior behind this governor. So this governor might end up getting called out. That's beautiful, G. Damn it. Damn it, JT. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody is on their spiritual journey. Tell me more for my divine collective. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody here just pulled up to a hookah bar. Either they own this hookah bar. Whoever drives this this Ferrari, they may have just pulled up to a hookah bar. Or somebody that was last known seen at a hookah bar could end up at the coroner's. That could have drove a Ferrari. Somebody here is abusing someone too. There's some type of abuse here. Oh, and they could have took this body and put it in the swamp if they didn't send it through the wood chipper. Holy Spirit, what else is here? Shit. Yeah, somebody here could have sent something by certified mail. Somebody is going to deliver. Aquafina is a gusher. Somebody is being delivered a box of Aquafina water, or somebody ordered a case of Aquafina water. I got abuse. I see a chainsaw. And I see a drive-by shooting. It's a lot of homicides here. Yes, it is. And everybody's frequency isn't elevating it either. Okay. Gotcha, Elijah. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Somebody here is traveling. Somebody might be getting out of their comfort zone. Somebody might be traveling to someplace green, someplace tropical. They could be going to a country in Oceania. Somebody might be traveling. There's a mafia godfather here on the flip. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Yeah, something significant about a girl and a senator in Oceania. Melanesia, Macronesia, Polynesia. Something to do with the Polynesian Islands. There's a secret sterilization here too, y'all. A lot of things going on in the world. A lot of things going on in the world. What else is going on here for my divine collective, Holy Spirit? Okay, you're done. I want another candle. Hold on, guys. Let me light another incense. But I think I want to hit it with some dragon's blood sage. How many people y'all know would put their child out of a house because they ate up all of their grandmother's birthday cake, even though this may be her last birthday? How do you know it's her last birthday? Okay, gotcha. Heard you loud and clear, Elijah. Thank you, love. Confirmation. Because this has been coming out for a while now. It's just, I'm not clarifying anything tonight. I'm just running straight through. Thank you, JT. Yeah, I pulled it out of them two pigtails. And took off the little hat that I always wear. Somebody here has gotten a secret sterilization. That could also have come out too. Somebody could have found out that someone says that they're pregnant, but it ain't my baby because I've been sterilized. What you been doing? Ooh, child. They could have went to a Santeria practitioner and found this out. And this was the ultimate betrayal. 10 swords. Child. Woo, baby. Folks is really, really getting some things going here. Wow, wow, wow. Somebody failed their polygraph test too. Somebody that needs to heal their lack-minded mentality. Somebody here, what else is here? Somebody that's a narcissist. Somebody that has sexually transmitted diseases and it's a Virgo. Or somebody is being ghosted because of all of this. Or somebody could have accused a Virgo of all of this. Yeah, somebody here failed the polygraph test, but somebody here is good though. We got hidden mutants. I see hidden mutants here as well. What else is here, Holy Spirit? That is a message. Ooh, somebody here failed a polygraph test regarding something to do with porn. Ooh, and I see the Black Widow. Child. Holy Spirit, what is the message? What are the messages for my divine collective? Somebody could have requested a female. Did somebody request a sex doll that squirts? I can't make it up. Somebody here is about to receive a settlement between the hours of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. There's some type of settlement that's going to happen. Ooh-wee. What else is here for somebody that's a single parent? What else is here, Holy Spirit? What else is here for my divine collective? Ooh, and the settlement is love. But somebody here might be getting high on their honeymoon off of Jet, K-Hole, Special K, K Green. That could be down here. Somebody could have smuggled some Jet, K-Hole, Special K on their trip with them. This could be a senator that is in Polynesia, Oceania somewhere. I'm hearing this Sekil Islands, Mauritius. Somebody is traveling to Tanzania. Somebody is going somewhere where these are some very exotic places. Or these people, this is their home country. Yeah, it is, JT. Somebody here is also dealing with a queen pin, and I got a chick that's a model or a dude. Somebody that owns a work truck. He's an athletic man. So there's somebody here that's a model or was dating a model. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody's getting high off the LSD, or somebody is using it to control people. Okay, somebody could be taking pics of somebody getting high off of LSD. Somebody here that could be getting a lot of songs, a lot of downloads. There's a settlement somebody here is going to love, and they could be a Life Path 7. They could also be getting a lot of downloads through songs. They could be receiving these downloads through downloadable messages, clear audience, between the hours of 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And this is a Life Path 7. Somebody wants to tame somebody here, but they may have tamed them and put them in the wood chipper instead. That's how they tame their people. This pedophile. There's a pedophile here that's losing a home. Their home is being foreclosed on. This could have pushed somebody over the edge. They could have been dealing with somebody that had a sex change. Somebody could have also been dealing with somebody here that either works at a car dealership or been to a car dealership recently. Somebody here also had a sex change. They could have visited the travel agency. Somebody could be moving, relocating out of the city, country, state. Somebody here in the past where somebody had pics of them with somebody significant at a hookah bar. Somebody that could have been high off of LSD or any of the drugs that I've called here. So someone here was blackmailing somebody. Welcome in. Welcome in, sweetie. Hit the like button, please, so these messages can beat the algorithm, please, and thank you. K9420. Welcome in, love. Thank you. Upload and discovered a newfound love for my princess. Don't bother watching. It got canceled on a cliffhanger. I see love out here. Somebody's going to have a settlement here, some kind of financial settlement after they've been dealing with somebody that's been trying to blackmail them. I don't know, K9. This is a general collective energy read right now. Holy Spirit, what else is here for my divine collective? Somebody here has got Oh, shit. Somebody got pics of somebody too in a nursing home squirting. Oh my fucking God. Talking about out the box. Now somebody might want to leave that situation. Either this person works at the nursing home, or somebody here has been traveling to a nursing home and having sex with somebody in a nursing home. And somebody has been making somebody squirt. This is not just about you, JT. Somebody here has been traveling to a nursing home to abuse somebody too. Somebody here named Green. This is a open, general, collective energy read, love. So it may, all of the messages, just because they come out, if they resonate for you, then they resonate for you. But it doesn't mean that it's not what I said it is, because this is not based on your intuition. This is based off of my intuition of what I'm giving for the collective. Now, I understand that it may resonate for you in some shape, form, or fashion, but you can't, you can discredit what it is to you, but I can't let you discredit what it is to what I'm reading for the collective. Thank you very much. I don't know, K9. I'm not sure, love. Something here is hidden, though. Oh shit. Somebody is a hidden stabbing victim here too. What else is here, Holy Spirit? I'm not clarifying these tonight. This is just a general collective with no clarifiers. Holy Spirit, what else is here for my divine collective? Somebody here is somebody has got pictures of somebody sexually abusing somebody in a nursing home. Ooh wee. This is fucked up. This senator may own this nursing home. This nursing home could be in Micronesia, Polynesia, Mauritius, the Secco Islands, somewhere here. Someone here owns this nursing home, and someone is being brought up on abuse charges for someone in a nursing home. And we have a black widow. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Show me, please, and thank you. Somebody in the past used to volunteer with the senator. Ooh, shit. Somebody's last name could have been Green. Somebody could have also abused a volunteer, and it could have been the senator, and it is sitting on top of a girl. A girl that could be highly, highly gifted. And on top of it, this could make TV. What's underneath it? I want to reach out to you. Oh, I bet your ass do. Woo, child, I bet you do now that you done got your ass jammed up in some shit. Because this is going from the lowest to the highest. And I don't mean that you're not worth anything, but a lot of the people, unfortunately, that you dealt with, collective, a lot of people here that went into status quo relationships, they went for two reasons. They went for money and sex. They did not come into these relationships for love. They were doing it because it looked better on paper. There were better connections than what you could offer. There was more money involved than what they felt you could offer. These people went towards whatever it was that they thought they could get away with, because whoever they were connected to, or the karmics that they chose over you were connected to, these people were connected to people that sit in high places, but they do low shit. So your person chose the open marriage. For a lot of you, open marriages, open relationships, swinging, polygamy, polyamory. And they treat this karmic like a $2 whore. They can get change off of his or her back. If it's a man, he being pimped the fuck out. If it's a woman, she's his bottom bitch. Welcome in, Leica. Hit the subscribe button. I mean, not the subscribe button, baby, but the like button. We're trying to beat the algorithm here, sweetheart. Somebody here definitely married for or got into this relationship with these karmics because, and y'all may not like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it because I said it in a reading maybe 2-3 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 year ago. Somebody here likes fucking people in the ass. Somebody here likes wild ass sex. And I'm talking about beat a bitch up, chain them down, pour candle wax over them, clip people's nipples. This is BDSM, sadomasochism. This is some wild ass, freaky ass shit. And then on top of it, some of these people are bisexual, and some of these karmics are bisexual too. So they don't mind being fucked in the ass. You weren't going to take it in the ass. Some of these people couldn't get with you because you couldn't get with the kink that they liked in their lifestyle. So they cut your ass off like a wet bag of dope. Plus, you weren't going to generate them enough money. That's why they cut your ass off. So somebody here likes wild, rough-ass sex. And that's the energy that I'm picking up off of this reading. People are being blackmailed for their fucking kink. People are being caught up with pictures that somebody never thought that they had until somebody got the courage to say, I'm leaving your ass. Oh, really? How so? What do you mean? What do you mean I can't leave? Remember these? How the fuck did... Where was the camera at? A camera that I paid for, ordered it, shipped it in a little box. You probably never even paid attention to it. Just, hey baby, we got some mail, and kept it moving. All the while, I've been video footaging, video recording all of our sexual conduct. And you ain't going no fucking where until I say so. And this person is going to put this person's shit out in public. They're going to out it. If they blackmail you, believe me, they're going to put your shit out in public. What else is here, Holy Spirit? So there's a senator that's being blocked, or somebody here. This senator is trying to block somebody. Trying to block somebody. Somebody here that received some type of settlement. Somebody's security alarm has been tripped off. This could be a, maybe like you have a silent security alarm and it's been tripped. Somebody that you had love for, this person is a misogynist. See, I'm not making this shit up. This is what Spirit is making sure that you understand. And if you are a Life Path 7, this person is watching your ass like a hawk. Them and the fucking karmic. Somebody could own a travel agency. Somebody could also own a car dealership. Somebody here between the hours of 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. you smoke too damn much, Spirit says. Or either they do. A Life Path 7. That is your numerology number. Look it up, K9. What you do is you take your birthday, the month that you were born, the day that you were born, and the year that you were born, and it adds up. And when you tally it all the way up, if it's two numbers, you add those two numbers to become one number. It'll tell you, and if you have like maybe it totals out to 22, 33, possibly maybe an 11, you are not to double those numbers up. But look it up. Remove that from out of here, K9. You do not ever post your date of birth, and especially your time of birth, baby. That's your Akashic Records. Get it up off of here. Thank you. Take June 4th off of here, too. Thank you, sweetheart. That is access to your life. Somebody can destroy you with that level of information. No need to apologize to me. I'm trying to protect your ass. So, and you don't know who's sitting. You don't ever have to apologize. So take that off too, because you're not sorry. You just made a mistake. What should you do, Oliver Gray? Welcome in, and that's another troll G. Somebody here is also seeing angel numbers. Somebody that may need to tame their addictions, their toxicities, their codependencies. Yeah, they're dealing with a black widow. Somebody here could have borrowed this black widow could have borrowed a friend or a family member's car to stalk you, collective. Somebody here may have even made a homemade fucking bomb. Holy Spirit, what else is here for my divine collective? See, people playing and I ain't got time for it. But K9, what you do, baby, is if you want to know what your life path number is, go on your like Google, Chrome, or whatever website that you use to access the internet, and ask about how to look up your life path number, and it will show you, okay? But don't you ever, as long as you come to tarot card readings or any form of divination, give any reader that information, your time of birth, your date of birth, or your year of birth. If that person needs to know that much information, you need to question why. And on top of it, the only person that needs that level of information is a professional astrologer. And you have to use your discernment and your intuition on how you feel about that astrologer being your your personal astrologer to read. And I mean to trigger people. I'm tired of people thinking that you're just going to walk through life and you're not going to be triggered by the shit that you're doing. Because what you're doing, that's not cool. What else is here, Holy Spirit? So somebody here is also got multiple pics on people having sex with people in places that they shouldn't. Pictures of somebody sleeping with minors underage. All kinds of shit here is here. And it all comes down to a senator. So somebody here definitely has got themselves jammed up in a whole hot ass mess. Somebody here is waving the red flag or the white flag for peace. Somebody here that's seeing angel numbers. They're ready for some type of peace. Somebody here that could have dealt with a mafia godfather. They may have tried to blackmail this mafia godfather, and this mafia godfather might have unalived somebody. Child. Yeah, somebody here that has been to a travel agency or owns a travel agency or has been to a car dealership or owns a car dealership. They need or works at one, whether you work at a travel agency or a car dealership. Spirit says you need to balance out your energies. Somebody here has a picture of somebody that is a death picture. Somebody here has pictures of somebody they strangled to death. Or they have pictures of strangulation victims. Woo! Somebody's going through a spiritual awakening too. What else is here, Holy Spirit, from my Divine Collective? Somebody wants to wake up with you in the morning, but somebody may end up in a nursing home because of all of the shit that they have done to multiple people. Somebody has done so much shit. Their next stop is a nursing home. Somebody here is also dealing with a narcissist. And for some of y'all, this is a grandiose narcissist. And this other one is a covert narcissist. Somebody is dealing with multiple different types of narcissists. Somebody here is also a single parent that wants to wake up with you, but somebody here has been very abusive. Somebody could work for like a woman's battered shelter program, and they volunteer. Somebody here could be seeing gnats. Somebody here is also annoying somebody that likes to volunteer. Somebody here has been blocked from becoming, I don't know if this person has become a senator or what. Somebody here that's being blocked from someone here that has an extensive mental history. Somebody is trying to block somebody or block somebody becoming a senator, but it's too late. They're already a senator. But this senator could be trying to block somebody that has an extensive mental history. Somebody here could have also tripped a security system too, that has an extensive mental history. What else is here, Holy Spirit? So there's a narcissist that's wearing a whole fucking costume. Damn a mask. This person, I don't know what they've hid, but somebody here is in full drag. I heard full costume, something. There's a drive-by shooting here, and it could be where there was an alarm that went off when somebody did this drive-by shooting. Somebody needs to heal their lack-minded mentality. There's a drive-by shooting here. Somebody could be seeing angel numbers that was connected to a drive-by shooting. Somebody that wants to wake up with you. Somebody that could be a bit of a misogynist. Somebody here also has been using something. There's something significant here about a chainsaw. Somebody here that's misogynistic. You could have freed yourself from them, or someone here that is misogynistic wants to free themselves from being a misogynist. Somebody here that wants to fly like a hawk. They want to be free. Somebody has to gain some level of integrity, but they're watching you. Somebody here could be going to somebody here that is very detailed in their messaging or their observation about legal counseling. Somebody here is trying to counsel someone. Someone here has been watching somebody like a hawk counsel people. Somebody here has also been offering free counseling to people. And somebody here that smokes too much is an angry woman here, or there's an angry woman that smokes too much. They could be seeing angel numbers. They need to seek peace and balance out their energies. Somebody here has wanted to strangle this bitch. Somebody here has been crying a lot that has been seeing angel numbers. Somebody that's ready for peace. What are you talking about, JT? Peacocks are, well, the colored ones are men anyway. Peacocks, welcome in, A. Hello to you. Something here about a pedophile is being exposed. Ooh-wee. Somebody that doesn't like using condoms. They love it raw. God damn it, man. And this is right next to a pedophile. This pedophile could work at a travel agency, a car dealership, or they have been to either one of those businesses recently. And they could like to use drugs. Yep. Somebody may have strangled somebody to death while they were high on shrooms. Jesus. What's under chainsaw? The Rona. Welcome. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my Divine Collective? What is the messages for my Divine Collective? You wanted to jump? Yeah. Somebody here has been using a chainsaw. Something significant, possibly at a nursing home. Or somebody will use one during Mercury retrograde. There may also require them to use a chainsaw to try to cut out an opening to get these people out of a fire as well. This could have taken place in 2019 or when the Rona was significant. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody is going to be in a biracial relationship, or they already are. And it's somebody that is a single parent. Somebody here is going to be exposed that's biracial, that's in a biracial, or somebody that's in a biracial relationship. Or somebody that's the product of a biracial relationship. And they're going to be exposed through tarot and divination. Then somebody is annoyed as hell. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody could be a life path 4. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Yeah, we got somebody here. There could be a mafia godfather that is involved in a biracial relationship. They could be dealing with someone that has an extensive mental history, or either this mafia godfather does. Somebody could have gotten high a lot off of LSD. I'm in the United States. Where are you? Huh? Ain't no telling, JT. We don't know, baby. Somebody here is good. Is a good person. Okay. Somebody here that could be caught up in a drive-by shooting. It could have been at a fast food restaurant, and this was a gang shootout. There could have been 3 people that were seriously injured or fatally injured. This is a hot freaking mess. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my Divine Collective? Woo! Huh? Damn it, man. Thank you for the confirmation. Somebody here is that's been involved possibly in a drive-by shooting. They could throw someone or something off the bridge. There's also something here where somebody here may have put somebody in a swamp and they're still keeping secrets about it. Yeah, there's also a mask that could have been left behind at a drive-by shooting, a robbery, or a homicide. Somebody's DNA is going to be exposed in that. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody here wants to free themselves. They could have thrown this millennial off the fucking bridge. Woo! And now they need to seek mental, some kind of counseling. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody here that's going to need some legal counseling. They're becoming aware of their spiritual gifts. Somebody here, there was a divine masculine that was using sex magic on you and you became an angry woman. Or they could be projecting their energy onto you. Somebody has an extensive arrest history and it's a divine masculine. Well, I'll be goddamn. They need to heal their lack-minded mentality. And they could have Virgo somewhere prominently in their chart. It does not have to be their sun. It could be their moon. It could be their rising. It could be their Venus. It could be their north node. Somebody here is fucking guilty for throwing somebody or someone or something off of a bridge. And they're going to be exposed. And we have a governor here that has immature behaviors. What else is here, Holy Spirit? What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody famous is going to be fucking exposed. Holy shit. I ain't even gonna say the rest. Somebody that's tired of hiding in fucking plain sight. And it could be a model. What else is here, Holy Spirit? What else is here? Woo! They're going to get somebody's familial DNA that does not like to use condoms. And somebody is going to find out that somebody is a famous pedophile. Woo, child. God damn a bear. And they could have strangled somebody that they were fucking engaged to while they were high on shrooms, LSD, fucking fire beer, blue dolphin. Poison is what they call that shit. Gabby's gabapentin. Somebody was high off their motherfucking rocker. Major changes in the fucking Akashic records for whoever did a divine destiny swap. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Come on with it. Baby, it's sitting right here. They're guilty as a goddamn jaybird. Somebody may have also, they may find some human DNA on a fucking wood chipper as well. What else is here? A wood chipper and a chainsaw. They might have chopped them up in order to easily move the body and push it into a wood chipper. Holy Spirit, what else is here? Somebody with familial DNA, they say, they are telling you, collective, if I told you everything, you would never talk to me. And we have a fallen angel here and a karmic soulmate underneath familial DNA. They could be related to a mafia godfather. They could also be biracial. It does not matter. But somebody here is definitely in a biracial relationship. Somebody here is going to end up at a nursing home. They may take this person out of the nursing home. And this took place for some of y'all 4+ years ago. In this situation for some of you. And whoever was in a biracial relationship, that shit was explosive as hell. What else is here? And they didn't mean to betray you. Somebody here could have betrayed or dealt with somebody that betrayed a mafia godfather. Ooh, and a Santeria practitioner. Ooh, child. Somebody here is throwing somebody off a fucking bridge. Bitch, who the father of the baby? Because motherfucker, it ain't me. Somebody got their asses secretly sterilized. If they're not throwing a woman that's pregnant off of a fucking bridge, somebody is throwing somebody off a bridge that had themselves secretly sterilized. And this is what you fucking don't know. They were playing with a fucking millennium. They kept that shit hidden from you. Somebody here was hiding right in your fucking face. What else is here, Holy Spirit? From my divine collective. Somebody here that was becoming aware of their spiritual gifts, they're losing everything, or you've lost everything behind this divine union. And some of this for y'all could have taken place 4+ years ago or better. Somebody here is also involved in white collar crime. What else is here? We got a governor and we got a damn senator here and a famous person. And we have a Santeria practitioner. So you already know what this is. With familial D and fucking A. What else? And I got a coroner here too. I don't know. It just depends on what you're interested in. Somebody here that lost everything. Somebody's divine masculine was using sex on them. And right down here at the bottom, we have Earth. So it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Santeria practitioner, a damn senator. This young girl could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But we have a global message. We're about to experience some kind of blackout. That is a global message. Major changes in the Akashic records are happening. Post-mortem. Damn it, man. So after somebody's death, multiple fucking people's death, is when major changes are going to occur for those whose Akashic records were tampered with on this divine collective journey. Somebody here that is engaged, they're guilty as sin of feeding somebody to a goddamn wood chipper. Somebody is engaged to somebody famous and they're going to find somebody's familial fucking DNA. And it is sitting on a goddamn karmic engaged to someone famous. Somebody that eats a lot of fucking fast food. Black fucking widow. I can't make this shit up. What else is here, Holy Spirit? What else is here, beloved? We're going to find some evidence in a fucking swamp, too. Yes. And they're going to match it up with familial DNA. Yeah, it would be nice, but sometimes it doesn't always mean just because you have a family member in a nursing home. I used to always think that it was a hateful thing to put someone in a nursing home. And then over years, I started to see why people did what they did to their family members. But it still doesn't change the fact that they're your family. You may not like them. You may maybe not be able to forgive them at the moment for what they did. But I'm kind of sort of like JT. Go check them out. Go see them. Give yourself the closure that you need. Yeah, you might want to do that, sweetheart. I'm agreeing with JT on that one. Somebody needs to, good deal, JT. Somebody needs to heal their lack-minded mentality. That's good. That's good. What else is here, Holy Spirit? See, somebody is connected to some homicides here, y'all. If they're not directly guilty, they're an accessory to the crime. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Yep, look at this shit. I just said governor, didn't I not? Oh, Lord have mercy. 4+ years ago, somebody was told they needed to get a physical ASAP. Somebody that is in a nursing home. Somebody here that is in a biracial relationship, they're being investigated. Could be somebody that's engaged to someone famous. Somebody's body could have been found in a swamp, or what their remains were. Could have led them to a swamp. Will you accept my family or friends, the person is asking, that betrayed you after they took you to a Santeria practitioner? Whoever you are and whatever you think you're doing, you're not going to do it. I am sending that energy and transmuting it into the universe. And whatever they decide to do with you, that is on them. Ooh, somebody trying to choke me up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Somebody here that wants to know, will you accept their family and friends? They dealt with or could have been involved with a Santeria practitioner because of their immature behaviors. And there is a governor that could have had themselves secretly sterilized. Ooh, shit. And they were playing with a millennial. They could have been getting high off a fire Bira, Apache Fire Beer, Dance Fever, Blue Dolphin, China Girl, Poison. They could have been getting high with this millennial that they were fucking with. And they could be losing everything. Yeah, they needed to heal. Thank you, G. Their lack-minded mentality. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Yeah, baby. Somebody here could have had an accident in a Chrysler. Or they could have lost their Chrysler. Somebody could have also lost a Chrysler dealership, too. Somebody here also is going to land themselves in the hospital. Ooh, excuse me. They could be in an accident, a car accident. Somebody here that could have been traveling to one of their hoes. I got hoes. I got hoes in different area codes. Bro, I got hoes. Somebody got hoes in multiple area codes. Somebody that could be a life path 4. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody in Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali. Somebody told somebody was going back to Cali. Not over my dead body. Somebody might have made that possible. Because something took place in the wood in the cabin, baby. Because we got blood spatter stains. Somebody might have tried to unalive somebody in that cabin. Or somebody here survived it. But they are on death's door. No, I'm talking about the reading, honey. We got a man that could be a drug addict or an alcoholic, and he could be suffering blackouts because he's going through some type of midlife crisis. He could end up in the hospital. Yeah, but he wants you to be his friend first. He could be engaged to someone famous, or he is the famous person engaged. So, it's a lot of shit going on here. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Oh, shit. Damn it, man. Somebody engaged to a fucking queen pin. God damn. And this bitch might be a well-known queen pin, and she could have a motherfucker in the swamp. Swamp killer. Somebody could have her ass in a wood chipper. I don't know, baby. Somebody did something. Woo! But somebody got abandoned. Somebody here that is either on TV or is being exposed on TV. Somebody that wants to reach out to you, collective. What else is here? Woo, child. I told y'all I have some celebrities and I got some billionaires that are in my readings too. Ooh. Somebody here that's fucking with a queen pin, she could be famous, or she could be fucking with somebody famous that like fast food, or somebody famous could own some fast food restaurant, or somebody here that is famous Could have been fucking with a queen pin. Could have ended up, maybe the other lover ended up in the swamp. Make it make sense. How does that work? Woo! Jesus. Yes. Somebody dudes, JT, they got hoes, honey. Simple as that. They got hoes. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody could have left some traces of fast food while they were dropping somebody off at the swamp. Child. All right. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody here, they may find a Virgo or a shaman in the swamp. Somebody that could have been connected to a pyramid scheme. Something very significant about dogs here. Or somebody here is like a dog. Maybe somebody lives in the swamps. I don't know. If they are, they might be Cajun. Or they could live down in Florida. They could live around on the coastline like Gullah Geechee people. Or I don't know outside of the United States. But I know for sure if they're, yeah, I know about the Everglades, honey. I used to live in Florida and I got a shitload. My bloodline is from Florida. I'm Seminole. I have Seminole blood in my bloodline. So, yeah, there could be a shaman here that lives in the swamp, or they could find a body of a Virgo in the swamp. Somebody here that's involved in pyramid schemes. Something to do about a dog. Somebody 4+ years ago may have needed to take some of their dogs to the vet to get a physical ASAP. I don't know. Something here that somebody's involved in a pyramid scheme. It's a hot freaking mess. Ooh, child. Somebody here, yeah, they need to go 4 years ago. Somebody might have been told, y'all could have told your divine counterpart, you need to go get a physical ASAP. Somebody here has a shitload of sexually transmitted damn diseases. Somebody here, oh, I got Virgo out here twice. There is a Virgo under investigation, or either a Virgo is investigating someone. We have a spiritual investigator here. Somebody needs to heal their lack-minded mentality, or someone is ghosting somebody because of their immature behavior. Major changes are taking place in someone's Akashic records. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Only thing I'm going to clarify for y'all is these nasty ass STDs. They're mad about that too. Somebody's governor is in a hot ass mess. They caught up in a goddamn pyramid scheme. Ooh. Somebody could also, that drives a Chrysler, is also caught up in a pyramid scheme. Crunch time, somebody better get to it and tighten up, boy, because time is running out for that ass. Somebody about to be abandoned in this whole situation. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody here, there's going to be a budget cut in somebody's hospital. Somebody here, might be somebody's insurance. They're over budget with their insurance policy. Somebody might need to change their insurance policy out real quick. Could be this man that's in a midlife male crisis. He could be a stabbing victim. He could have been stabbed, or he could have stabbed someone. He could have stabbed a queen pin, or could have been stabbed up by a queen pin. This bitch is tired of hiding in plain sight. She's tired of dealing with somebody that's famous, possibly, that likes to have their cake and eat it too. Somebody here is famous that likes to have their cake and eat it too. They could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. Somebody here, yeah, somebody got ghosted because somebody likes to live in the land of Thotry. Somebody here, yeah, Virgo, somebody here. Ooh, something significant in the new moon about dogs. Maybe somebody, Chinese zodiac is the sign of the dog. Something significant about dogs. You could hear a lot of dogs howling when this new moon comes through. That might be confirmation for somebody about somebody's sexually transmitted diseases. Something here is hidden in a storage shed that is going to lead somebody, an investigator, to find some evidence. There's something significant about a Volvo too that could be a part of an investigation, or a Virgo drives a Volvo. There's a Sagittarius or a healer that could be under investigation as well. Well, JT says if you live in California, you don't have to have insurance if you need to be seen in the ER. How old is he? Somebody here also has been, there's a Sagittarius that could be on a spiritual journey because they need to heal their immature behavior. A Sagittarius, a Virgo, or a healer. 16. Well, would you rather jack off or would you rather him be jacking up in somebody? Which one? Just tell him to clean up his mess. Somebody here also, there's a global message about hidden mutants too. And the reason I say that, A, is because, I mean, it's difficult when you got teenage kids. They're pretty much adults already, right? If you tell him not to do this, he's going to sneak somewhere and do that. He has this high sex drive. Have you found any porn? Have you found any porn on his computer, on his phone, his tablet? Have you checked his history? Does he have any magazines or anything that he hides? And what was that one time that you found it on? That's a fucking lie. Most boys that are not gay, they're weirded out by seeing their other friends' peckers or being around them. And it's normal, but 4 times a day, you might start questioning it. Because at 16, why is he so sexually aggressive? So we got a global message. Hidden mutants are being exposed. Hidden mutants could be a part of a pyramid scheme. Somebody's ancestors or loved ones crossed over today. So they're letting you know that something significant about a pyramid scheme for one of your ancestors that's trying to communicate with you. Somebody that now has to scale down and live on a budget. They could be involved in some kind of stabbing. Doesn't have to be, but it can be. Also, we have a Black Widow here. Woo, something significant about post-mortem. Huh? Well, they're 16, and you got to remember, social media, TV, everything is directing them towards sex, to be overly sexual active. Now, the question is who is talking to him about teaching him to have some sexual discipline? Now, that's the catch. That's the biggest thing you got to be worried about. Because if he's out there like that, eventually he's going to seek somebody if he ain't getting it already. Woo! We got a sting. So there could be some kind of sting here regarding a pyramid scheme. There's a divine masculine that could be a stabbing victim. And there's a queen pin that has an extensive arrest history, or this divine masculine does, or they both do. Seems like to me both of these types of people like to have their cake and eat it too. And there could be someone famous here that likes to have their cake and eat it too. They all got hoes in different area codes. Bro, everybody got hoes because somebody definitely lives in the land of Thotry. And what has been hidden is about to be revealed. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Ooh, mask off. Fucking mask off. If the mask is coming off on somebody famous about them liking to have their cake and eat it too. Yeah, it could have flipped the fuck off on Sunday. Between the hours of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And somebody realized somebody was living in the land of Thotry. This could have been on like maybe one of these shows where somebody may have asked their spouse or their partner to take a polygraph test and they fucking failed. Somebody with the first, middle, or last name, city, country, car state, or car tags, D, H, J, N, X, Y. Somebody failed the polygraph test. Okay? And that's true. Nothing deters somebody when they want what they want. They'll still find a way to have it. Somebody here that was living in the land of Thotry, they could have made major changes in your Akashic records, and where everything that you've done to me, baby, has already been done to you. Yeah, somebody that's got holes in different area codes. Somebody that sees themselves as elegant, or they see you as elegant. Somebody here dresses very nice. Somebody has a cargo of something. Cargo of clothes, very nice clothes. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for my divine collective? Somebody with the first, middle, or last name, city, country, or nope, it's not that. There's something hidden you guys don't know, but it's going to be revealed to some of you during the new moon that there is still a karmic partner blocking a divine masculine. Somebody here could have been kissing somebody behind a storage shed. Yeah, somebody here that drives a Volvo, or interesting, worked at a club called Kiss, could be involved in scams, hustles on the grifts that could have drove a Volvo. There could have been a healer or a Sagittarius caught up in a geostorm on their spiritual journey, or their spiritual journey has been very, very bumpy. Very difficult spiritual journey. Well, I mean, time will tell. Somebody could meet a model on their journey. Okay. So what did you find when you looked in his search history? Somebody also could have seen some hidden mutants that are, or is involved with some hidden mutants that has a work or pickup truck. They could have had a loved one that crossed over to today. Somebody that has a work pickup truck, they're dealing with a narcissist. Somebody could have got stung by a bee. Somebody here could be wearing a whole mask. They could be wearing a bee costume. I don't know what that's about. And it could be an athletic divine masculine that's wearing a whole mask. Yeah, he has a whole costume. He gives you the impression that he's one way, but he's totally off his rocker. He has an extensive arrest history, or he deals with women that have extensive arrest history. Somebody used somebody that had extensive arrest history as emotional dumping grounds too. Somebody here, if they're not caught up in a flood where there is a rock slide. Okay, let me ask you a question about you talking to him about his porn. Um, is he doing anything that is causing problems? Like, is it affecting his grades? Is it affecting his behavior with his other siblings, if he has other siblings? His obligations, his responsibilities, his level of respect towards you? Somebody here is having a flood of emotions, and there's a flood of changes that are being made in the Akashic records. Somebody here needs a spiritual healing. Guys, I'm going to stop doing this portion of the reading, and I'm going to see what some of the STDs that are here, or the health issues. Uh-huh. Okay, so um A, are you a man or a woman? Are you able to speak to his his dad? If you're a woman, are you able to? A man? Okay. So if you're a man, then what are you and he not connecting on to where you don't feel like you can talk to him? Why are you feeling so disconnected to be able to talk to your son? Welcome in, Talib. What is causing you to feel so disconnected that you feel like you can't connect to your son, sweetheart? Because obviously you feel like you and him are out of touch on some things. Maybe not everything, but something. And the reason I'm asking you this, well, somewhere along the line, if he acts out, you're going to have to deal with it, because you don't want him out here in the streets acting out and being brought up on attempted sexual assault charges either. Because that sounds like where he's headed to next. Because I already picked up that his sexual behavior is aggressive before you even typed it in. You just confirmed it. And if you don't stop him, they're going to stop him. And that's not how you want this done. Yeah, but JT, his son is showing aggression, sexual aggression. There's a difference. We know it's normal, but that doesn't mean that. Okay, but what I'm saying to you is this: if you don't sit down and have a conversation with him, he's going to, somewhere along the line, something is taking place between the two of y'all where he doesn't feel like he can talk to you or wants to talk to you. Are you and his mother divorced? Okay, so yeah. So there's some hidden resentment and there's some bitterness there. If you feel the need to get him some counseling, you could recommend some counseling for him. That doesn't necessarily mean that it will make him feel any better about the counseling, but it may help in his favor, in his defense. And when you sit him down, you're really going to have to nail it to him like, look, son, they're talking about aggression. And if your aggression is not disciplined and gotten under control, you can go out here and physically hurt someone, or you could end up being accused of sexually assaulting someone. And either way it goes, you're going to look guilty. Now, as a father, I don't want to see you caught up in that type of situation, but I need you to help me help you. So what is it that you don't feel that you can come to me and talk to me about that we need to talk about? Because if I can't get you to talk to me, I'm going to schedule someone that we can talk with. You will talk with them individually, and then we will talk together jointly. And that's the way you need to discuss it. See, people have allowed, and I'm not saying that this is you, A, but a lot of people have become hands-off about raising their own damn kids. They have let social media influence them, and sometimes parents feel guilty because of divorces, breakups, or whatever else is going on, lack of time, where they can't give the amount of time that they want to spend with their children. So they make up for it by giving them material things, money, anything to make up for where they feel guilty by not being able to replace that gift with time. And that's not what your kids want. They want your attention. You see so many kids starve for attention. You see so many of them doing things in order to get your attention. Because as the old saying goes, any kind of attention is worse than no attention. And being the fact that you're lacking one parent in the house, that drops it down. It wouldn't have made a difference, if you hadn't got him the phone. He was still going to find another way for an outlet. Mark my words on that. Computers allow you to watch porn. TVs allow you to watch porn. And if you have a DVD, old DVD players and shit like that, or whatever the newest devices, TiVo, whatever, it still gives them access to whatever the fuck it is they want to look at. There's so much shit online nowadays. All they have to do is up the age. Nobody really verifies unless there is a sexual website where you really have to pay for the sexual activities that you're about to watch on that sexual website. Do they ask you not only for age verification, but then they're going to ask you for a credit card? It doesn't matter what's in his genes. You don't know what's in his past life. So with that being said, you don't know what all is taking place in your son's past life. What is his sign? Holy Spirit, give me some energies of the STDs that are here. HIV, AIDS, y'all, is out here. Somebody here in the past may also have had chlamydia as well. It doesn't matter, honey. Sometimes it's just the way of things as they are. Did you have a high level of interest in sex when you were younger? Because, see, what people think they keep hidden, it doesn't stay. Okay, so he is lacking attention from a woman. Does he feel comfortable around women, or does he feel insecure around women? Because I'm getting he's insecure around women. And he's operating out of his ego. What is his zodiac sign? And what is yours? I don't need any birth dates. I just need your zodiac signs. He has a great mind. And trust me, yes, friends play some level of influence on this. But at the end of the day, it's still his bottom line. It's his choice. So you have to take the obligation of the responsibility off of his friends and let him take responsibility for his own choices and actions. Don't give him a way out, because if you give him an excuse and you give him a way out, and I'm not saying that his friends are not playing a role in it, but at the same token, at the end of the day, he is going to choose his own choices. And if he's a Leo, he loves to be the center of attention. So like I just said, attention, some type of attention is better than any type of attention. And he is a very emotional creature. Somewhere along the line, your son possibly has water, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And I'm getting more that it may be Scorpio in his chart than anything. Because he likes to test taboo things. And sex is taboo for his age. That's very true, JT. What is your sign, A? And when he doesn't get to be the center of attention, he spazzes the fuck out. It's like they have a goddamn meltdown. Leos are very attention orientated, and they are highly emotional creatures, especially whatever their moon sign is. Exactly. How long has he been after this girl? What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody has been dealing with nausea, muscle cramps. Somebody is HIV/AIDS positive here. Somebody between the ages of 33 to 43. Somebody is deeply depressed. They could also have a bladder disease. Somebody here suffers from tonsillitis. What else is here, or will? Somebody has an infant too. Somebody may need a tetanus shot, or will. Okay, so he has a big crush on this girl. So if the girl does not like him, or she finds other boys that are more exciting or cuter than your son, that could be a big blow to his ego. And being the fact that he's a Leo, it's going to play out in center stage. He could be what you would call a drama king. Okay? That's just a part of his makeup. What is your sign? I keep asking you that, A. What else is here? Somebody is depressed over an infant. Somebody here also has a broken bone. It could have where it's going gangrenous. Somebody may end up having to have an amputation. What else? Somebody could also potentially have kidney stones. What else is here, Holy Spirit? But I see right now somebody is definitely HIV/AIDS positive. You're a Capricorn, so you are the father of the zodiac. Ooh, fire and earth makes bricks. So y'all have a hard time communicating sometimes. If there's not enough water and air and because there's plenty of fire there and there's earth. But earth, if you take the time, you can slowly but surely cool his fire down by just starting to put dirt around the fire and building it up so you shut the fire down. You have the ability to calm him down. You are the father. Mm. Now, some of his friends might be trying to encourage him to try to talk to her, and he may not be ready. If he's not ready, um, if he is interested, why does he freak out so bad? They've known each other since seventh grade, correct? Does he have some kind of connection where they're concerned? Do they even talk to one another? Have they been talking back and forth, communicating to one another since they've known each other or known of each other since the seventh grade? Just because he's known her since the seventh grade, they've seen each other around, they've heard maybe things about each other or not. Yeah, he's obsessive and that's not good. Do they talk? Do they have any form of communication? Because it sounds like to me, if he's aggressive, he's visualizing in his mind 4 times a day how he's fucking her. Not being disrespectful, but I'm just being blunt. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Somebody here definitely in the past was strung out on some type of narcotic. Somebody may end up with Hodgkin's disease or will. Or they already have it. Somebody could have issues with their prostate. Okay, so they're partners in biology. So if they're partners in biology, then they have the ability to talk to one another. But at this point, does he even know if she likes him? Is the interest mutual? Somebody could end up with arthritis if they don't already have it. Somebody could suffer from a hand injury. Somebody that could have been born between 1966 to 1976, so that could be their age. Somebody is full of shit. Somebody is definitely constipated and pregnant, and somebody is delirious. Somebody could have a cold, or they will. Somebody here got burnt by somebody that gave them gonorrhea. God damn. Somebody is hysterical over being HIV/AIDS positive. Somebody is suffering from colitis. Somebody could have blisters, so they could have venereal warts or herpes. Somebody also has a child 0 to 10 months of age, or there's something significant that could have taken place between 2000 to 2010. Okay. So, like I said, he likes dark things. Do him and his mother have any relationship whatsoever? Do they talk? Do they communicate? And that doesn't help. So he has no aunts, no aunts on your do you have any siblings? Is he able to communicate with a grandmother or someone closer to his age that would be able to sit him down and talk to him, that could be like a female friend of the, like a family member? Not being disrespectful, oh hell no. We ain't even talk. There's no aunts that can talk to him. What are his friends like? Because I hear people say all the time that, my kids are good kids. And, kids can be good kids, but sometimes kids make bad choices. They can choose to associate with people that are not good people. Nobody has to, his friends don't have to show him porn, because you have to understand one thing: he has a phone. Two things: his friends have phones if he didn't have phones. And, they watch and see a lot of shit. You got women on social media that are walking around goddamn damn near naked, if not naked. So porn is fucking free online. You see tons of it. Girls that's exposing that. You got fucking women that are in their 40s and 50s walking around damn near naked for fucking attention. This is the level of trauma that's sitting on this planet. So my question is, on that note, yes, his friends may be a part of it, but at the end of the day, it's still his choice. He has his own functioning brain. And at 16, trying to fit in, trying to be accepted, and not having any kind of connection with a woman. See, he's never had the warmth of a mother's love. So that might be one of the problems there. And when you are not used to having a woman's affection, that can put you in a situation where you feel cast aside. So when that happens, it makes it difficult for him not to know how to communicate his emotional side, because he's never had anyone that showed him that it was okay to express his emotional side. And you, as a father, being a single parent, your job has been to make sure that you protect for him, you provide, and you profess that you love him. But there was something that he was always lacking: a mother's love. So that makes it difficult, because he could be seeing other boys that are around their moms, his friends, their mothers may be a part of their life. So it could leave him where he feels like he has abandonment wounding. He already has mother wounding. So with him having mother wounding, it's becoming more and more aggressive. So I think you may need to put him in some counseling, sweetheart. It sounds like you're going to have to. Because if the school's psychiatrists or counselors, and usually most counselors are psychologists, they just don't have the ability to write a prescription and things like that. Or there's some type of psychiatric counselor of that nature. If they're telling you he's exhibiting aggressive behavior, and I don't want to say something here to offend you, but I'm going to say what's in the back of my head. You do not want it to be where he's brought up on a sexual assault charge. Whose choice was it for his mother not to be a part of his life? Oh my God, that is no good whatsoever. That is the makings, of a serial killer. Let's be clear. Serial rapist, serial killer. And I'm sorry to tell you this. It might be time for you to reevaluate him. And it may, if you can get someone to run the test to check him on that level. Has he ever had a history of bedwetting? Get him in counseling now, ASAP. Get him somewhere now. because he has the potential to be a serial rapist. Get him some counseling now, baby. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this. Does he have a propensity to, because you said when he cut the animal open in biology, it freaked his girl out, the girl that he likes. And see, that is also another propensity. Those are three things already that's a no. The sexual aggression, the sexual activity 4 times or more a day, his bedwetting, and him having the propensity to be cruel to animals. Yes. Those are all the signs of a serial rapist to a serial killer. You need to look up what the listings are for yourself, for your own confirmation. How do you feel like you did wrong as a father? What makes you think, A, that you're responsible for his choices? Has there been any history of physical abuse from your end? Because he doesn't have any connection or ties to his mother. Have you had your own personal traumas like alcohol, drugs, depression, aggression, a propensity to be physically violent? Okay. So he felt abandoned both sides, both ways. That's why he doesn't communicate with you. And that's why there's a disconnect. I know there's a disconnect there for a reason. And I'm not judging you, sweetheart, because we all go through something that has been traumatic in our lives, and we have to get ourselves back on track. And I thank you so very much for sharing this with us. But my recommendation is you make the effort to get him some counseling, because usually young men his age and older, you have to watch out, because usually they start somewhere between 11, maybe 9. The youngest serial killer we've ever had was, I think, 4 or 5 years of age. But they generally start at a young age where there's cruelty to animals. They torture animals. They bedwet. They have nightmares. They're disrespectful and they're aggressive and violent. So that means there's something about his friends too that he socializes with. Yes. What did you just remember, love? Yeah, you need to get him some psychiatric help, honey. He has all the propensities of being a serial rapist to a serial killer. Yeah. So you need to be very mindful your damn self at this point, because sometimes serial killers or potential serial killers, they are thinking he's in a cooling stage right now. He's in a cooling stage right now, JT. I mean, A. And that cooling stage, it means that he's thinking about it. He's thinking about his next assault, whether or not he's ever physically attacked anybody, or he's been thinking about it for years. But trust me, it's in the back of his mind. And eventually he's not going to be able to fight those demons off. And they are going to make it to the forefront. And he is going to take his first victim. Not maybe unalive them, but he damn sure will try to sexually assault somebody. He does not feel like he can have a normal relationship. And yes, he very well may attack that young lady. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm in total agreement with you, honey. But yes, you have a very serious situation on your hands. I would highly, highly recommend that you get him some serious counseling ASAP. And on top of it, you might want to be careful your damn self, because they are known to attack their family members as well. No, 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 no. I do not recommend that. I do not recommend it. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't. I've seen some very negative readings come up on my readings, and the fact that you're showing up here in my reading tonight, it is giving me a very, very bad energy. Don't do that, sweetheart. Take him and get him some goddamn counseling now. And I'm not trying to scare you, or I'm not trying to hurt you. But I'm telling you, when you have somebody that starts exhibiting that level of behavior, you got a serial killer or a rapist in your house. And that's dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. And they are not above harming you. Because, see, there is a hidden level of resentment, a hidden level of bitterness that's there. And that level of bitterness that's there, it can all turn around and come out on you. You might want to, but I think you're too far gone with it right now, JTA. You're too far. It's too far gone, honey. The time that you should have been able to spend more time with him, maybe for whatever reason, sweetheart, you weren't able to spend the time with him that you needed to. But it's too late now. You can try it, but I wouldn't trust it. I don't trust it. I really don't. I honestly, God, don't trust it for your own safety. Okay. See, when all of those signs, hang on, guys. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying to you, It has gone farther beyond. He's half grown now, honey. He is almost a grown man. You'll have 5 years. And the 5 years that you have left with him, his mind is already locked in. Have you ever had him diagnosed before in the past when he was a little kid? Because you said something about he was tested and he showed up with no emotions. And that's not good at all. And I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to make you very aware. And what did they tell you? What did they diagnose him with? What was he diagnosed as? A psychopath? Sociopath? Which one was it? Or schizophrenia? Yeah, it is a full moon. That's what I know. You're not safe. You're not even safe, And I knew something was wrong when you said you were scared to talk to him. That he was going to spaz out. No, you're not even safe with him. No, honey. I'm so sorry. But no, there's nothing you really can do outside of taking him into counseling. And I know this sounds hateful and I know this sounds cruel, but you may want to go ahead and turn your son in before he does something he can't come back from and you can't forgive yourself for. You need to take his records and you need to go to your local sheriff department. And you need to start discussing his behavior habits right now so that they can put an eye on him. Because he's going to do something. You don't have any more time. You're out of time. You're already here. And if you're here, that's not a good sign. I'm telling you now. No, you cannot. How do you think you can fix him, A? I know you love him, and I understand that. That's your child. But I'm concerned for you at this point. He doesn't respond to love. If he has no emotions, love does not fit in his equation. And that makes him very cold, that makes him very calculating, and that makes him very goddamn deceptive. And he will tell you whatever he thinks he needs to tell you in order to manipulate you, gaslight you, undermine you. He is narcissistic. A, you need to be careful. You really need to be careful, sweetheart. I don't know any other way to say it to you. I don't believe in sugarcoating shit, especially something like this. This is a very dangerous cat and mouse game you're playing with your son. And if you don't get him some help and get him out of your house, you're not going to be on the winning side of this. Is there a history of mental disorder in your family or in his mother's? I know you do. You already know what you need to do. You just can't concede with your mind to do it. You can't find it in your heart to do it, but it is time. Because if you love him and you truly love him, you'll be doing him the best favor that you could ever do him. I know it will mess his entire life up, but just think about how many other people's lives he has the ability to destroy too. Not just yours. And not just his. G, are you still here? Because I see you on your other on your page. I know you're busy, but are you still here? Okay. What is your take on this? JT, I need you to stand down for a minute. I thank you for your assistance and your help, but at this point, I want G's opinion and her opinion only. I don't want your opinion, and I don't want any other comment out of you at this point, please, and thank you. This is no disrespect to you, but this is something serious. There is no evidence, but he has a propensity, and his history says that he needs that he needs psychological evaluation, because not only is he's not even a harm to himself, he's a threat to other people. G, read through A's comments and tell me what you're picking up. Because, yes, he does. Absolutely. 1000%. Because he's a threat. And I keep hearing homicidal in the back of my head. I hear, and I don't like saying this, but I hear homicidal maniac. And it's just, he has not acted on his intrusive thoughts, but they are coming. And he doesn't know what to do to stop them. Yeah, but see, to be prescribed the right cocktail of meds, how do you prescribe a psychopath a cocktail of the proper meds? Yeah, he needs to be admitted because right now he's more of a threat to you, A, and he's more of a threat to the girl. And if he's very intelligent, which I'm getting, he could be very, very manipulative. Welcome in, Bishop. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button for me, please. I'm getting that with that level of, that's where he needs to take him somewhere where he can be put on prescription meds and see, and they need to keep him for a while. They need to keep him for a while, in order to see how he does with the meds. They need to find out what he's thinking. How long ago did you send the email, Bishop? I know I saw an email for you maybe about a week ago, a week and a half ago, possibly. Um, but he does need to be where he is admitted. Okay, yes, I got it. I got it. So I'll give it to her. But no, baby, I got it. I can pull it up from there because I saw yours, but I couldn't find Educates to Liberates nowhere. And she's the one that wants to book a reading. But A, are you still here? Yes, please. For your sake, for that young woman's sake, and his friends. Because you really don't know what's in the back of his mind. And see, here's what happens with a psychopath that has the potential to be a serial rapist or a serial killer. They go through cooling phases where they think about their um, their their trophies. It's like a hidden trophy for them. They savor it and they can replay it over in their minds for months at a time, until they're ready to come out of that cooling phase and they're ready to get on the prowl again. I want you to take that into consideration about your son, because your son, like I said, if you truly love him, put him somewhere where he can do no harm or no evil to you, to himself, or to anybody else. And at this point, your son is dangerous, and there's no other way to say it. I want you to keep in touch with me, A, to make sure things are going okay for you and your son. I don't want this just to be a one time um, when you come in and we just meet you and then we never hear from you again, because you'll always be in the back of my mind as far as what's going on with you, how are things going on with your son. Yeah, it does. And he's probably fighting to hold on to his sanity, but it's kind of hard after a while to because like you said, if you talk to him, he spazzes out on you. And that could be the one time where he spazzes out and you have no idea what his day has been like, what he's really been up to and what's been on his mind, because he doesn't like to share. And because you work a lot, you have to work, and you have to trust um, that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And I'm not saying that he doesn't have a good heart, but at the same token, he's sick, and he doesn't need to be where his sickness just gets the best of him. Yes, and that's very true, JT. But that doesn't always mean that people can live according to what those Bible verses are or Bible values. Everybody doesn't live by that code. So I don't know, but um, that would be the best recommendation that I could ever offer anybody. And if it was my own child, I would do no less, because I would never be able to forgive myself if something happened to someone and I already knew and I did nothing to stop it. And I don't want you to be in that situation either, So, yes, he does need to be in some type of behavioral facility, at least to evaluate him and see where he's at with it now. Because the level of technology that we have out here today, the level of obscenities that are publicly displayed for people to get a hold of. You don't know if he has friends that are older than 18 that allow him to see other things that he should not see. He's 16, JT. So with that being said, you can't be everywhere that he's at. And you have to work. You still have to provide and take care of him as well as yourself. So that's a heavy burden within itself. And you don't need the added stress and pressure as to what he does and his whereabouts when you're not able to be there. Do you work a regular 9 to 5, or do you work second shift or third shift, JT? A. Do you work days or nights? Okay, so you work days. So you're home with him at nights. Okay. Yeah. See, we're all on the same page here at this point, A. Not that we're professionals, but I know what my intuition is telling me, and I know where it's telling what it's telling me to tell you. And my guides are telling me to make sure you get him into some kind of facility ASAP. You need to start it tomorrow, um, and sit him down. Um, I would not, I don't know. You need to rig all of your doors on your car to put the child lock on it the day you get ready to take him, because I get a feeling that once you do, he's going to run. He's going to try to bolt. And he's going to be pissed off with you. Just know this. Regardless if you tell him that you want to take him for some psychological treatment or not. And see, you have to keep one thing in mind. All of this is built up resentment that will be hidden. He will wear a mask about it. And you don't want him to flip out on you in the wrong manner just one day out of the blue. Okay. But if the school is already telling you this, um, then the school is already telling you. Mm-hmm. Because the school is already telling you what's going on. And if they're seeing sexual aggression, then he's already exhibiting something at school that's inappropriate. That's already telling you something right there. And the fact that he stabbed a dog when he was 11 and ran away and he bedwets. Those are all signs of a serial killer, honey. And he's been diagnosed as a psychopath. Those are too many of the same signs. And those are all red flags. Those are major red flags. Will you please keep in touch with me? You can email me at thirdeyeconsultations@gmail.com. I'm believing, JT, it's more so that the psychological trauma was already there during his time of when his mother carried him. G just um, G just posted my email as well, and see, all of that is ingrained in his DNA, because if you had trauma growing up as a kid, his mother had trauma growing up as a kid, you guys could have trauma bond. And I'm happy to hear that you've been clean for 5 years, so that is something for you to be absolutely proud of. But at the same token, this is also hardwired into your baby's DNA. So whatever traumas that were passed along the line between you and the mother, you have no idea what soul was placed into his body at the time when his mother carried him. And I think that he was born a psychopath. I truly believe that he was born a psychopath. And there's nothing you can do to stop that part. But what I will say to you is get him in a treatment facility ASAP. And this is for your safety and your communities. Yeah, it is. It's in our DNA. You know, you have a lot of parents that hide, oh, I don't drink, or I don't pop pills, or I don't snort coke, or I don't smoke marijuana. And then your kid comes up, starts drinking, popping pills, smoking marijuana, snorting cocaine, or meth, or whatever the case may be. And you're like, I hid all of this. I didn't allow my kid to see me do any of this. But just because you hid it, it doesn't mean that they intuitively don't feel it or they don't know it. So, and not to mention, whatever traumas that are hard-grained in your bloodlines from the mother to the father, they're all his now. So we have to keep that in mind. And see, America has made, the whole world has normalized traumas. We just get through it the best way we know how. And this is not the way life truly works. But because we have never been taught, and see, people pay, they want you to pay top dollar to deal with your traumas, and they still never heal your traumas. Like, you could go to some of the leading psychiatrists on the planet. They cannot heal narcissism, so you know they can't heal a psychopath. So understand how this works. You can't heal a sociopath, you can't heal a psychopath, and you can't heal a serial killer. That's between them and God and whatever contract that was struck up there. Okay? Because there's a strong possibility that he could have been born without a soul, if he's a psychopath. There's a very strong possibility that he has no soul. That could have done it. How old was he when his mother left him? How old was he when she walked away, sweetie? 5 or 3? Ooh. How old was he? 5. I thought so. Mm-hmm. She was scared of her own son. That's why she doesn't communicate with him. And what mother wants to know that her son is a psychopath? She doesn't know how to reconcile her mind with that, or her heart. So she left all the heavy lifting on you and your son. And I'm so sorry you've had to carry all of this by yourself. I'm so surprised that you have not even, regressed and gone back in the opposite direction. And I commend you for trying to do the very best for you and your son possible. So yes, it left a gaping hole in his soul, if he has a soul, but I don't think he has a soul. Uh-huh. And he saw all of that. So all of it just left a very, very, left him in a very bad way. All it did was reinforce his psychopathic behaviors. That's all it did. It just reinforced and told him that there was nothing here on this earth that he really should have any caring or feelings about. And if he does have any emotions and if he does have a soul, all of those feelings are trapped inside of that 5-year-old child. And he could be diagnosed with split personality or multiple personality disorder. And I understand you were going through your own hell, honey. Like I said, I'm so sorry that you and your son and your wife all had to experience all of this, but there's something significant to this. And did you get my email, A? G posted it for you. It's Third Eye Consultations, 3RDIYI consultations at gmail.com. Okay. Thank you, G. I appreciate it. Um, okay. You don't have Gmail. What emails do you subscribe to, sweetie? You don't have any? Okay. Um, okay. This is my telephone number. My telephone number, do you have a pen and paper handy, A? Because I really want you to keep in touch. Somebody doesn't come in here and leave this big of an impression on me, and I'm really worried for both of you. I am. I'm concerned for you and your son. What wouldn't I be afraid of? What you just expressed to me here is enough for anybody to be afraid. Yes. There have been psychopaths that have hurt their own family members. Hey, hang on. I'm going to pull some cards for you, A. Let's see. I don't take what I do, A, very lightly, because people trust me with their lives. People trust me with their secrets. People trust me with a lot of different things. And as a spiritual advisor and teacher and counselor, I don't take what anybody tells me very lightly. Okay. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, does A have anything to be worried about where his son is concerned, attacking him in the home? Does A have anything to be concerned about? Major for yes, minor for no. Yes, you do. Does he have a safe in the room, or do you have a safe in your house? You have a safe in your house? Does he know the combination to that safe? Okay. He could also be hiding that he is bisexual too. Holy Spirit, is his son bisexual? Major for yes, minor for no. Yes. And he's very tyrannical. He's very controlling. Or he thinks you are. But he is bisexual. Or he has the potential to be bisexual. That might be why he's having such a difficult time with relationships with women. He may hate women because of his mother. And that might be the conundrum between him wanting to get with this girl, but he can't. So if he can't, he may end up harming her. That's a possibility. But who's creative? Somebody could like to do pottery. But see, because you love him, you think you have control of this situation, but you don't. You don't have control over it. You need to move forward. You need to move forward on those plans to get him seen. Holy Spirit, will a son physically harm someone? Major for yes, minor for no. No, but he will sabotage something. He will definitely sabotage something here regarding the home. And this is going to be a major, unexpected, this is going to catch you off guard. That tower is a major. I don't know how familiar you are with tarot, but these are major arcana. When major arcana show up for you, that means something significant is about to take place in your life. The Emperor could be you. He feels like you're very hard. Maybe you're very demanding about something. Holy Spirit, will a sun kill someone? Major for yes, minor for no. Nine of Pentacles, no, not right now. Has he ever killed anything in his past, Holy Spirit? Because something significant 9 years ago. Holy Spirit, has he ever harmed an animal? Has he ever killed an animal before? Holy Spirit, major for yes, minor for no. No. But he might be interested in some form of tarot, some form of divination. There could be someone around him. Yes, he has hurt them. But there's something significant that you need to see about your son and his friends, possibly. They could be drinking. I don't know. There could be a pregnant woman here around. Something significant is here, and the truth is going to come out about it. I don't know if this is a good thing or not. But I see the Tower again. What's under the Tower, Holy Spirit? The Seven of Swords. There's some type of lie. No. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's going to be some type of Tower moment. I don't know if your son's going to get himself in some kind of trouble. But somebody here may be investigating something online where multiple people could be involved. Does your son like to skate? Does he like to skate or rollerblade? Or he used to in the past? Okay. Maybe it's somebody else. Or this is a message. But there's something significant here about a Tower moment. Something here is hidden about your son that's going to be brought to your attention. And those are two majors. So that's some kind of revelation. But there's some kind of lies, deception, and betrayal that's going to bring in some Tower. It may be he feels like you're betraying him because you're going to get him some medical treatment, get him some medical help. He's communicating with someone, or someone is communicating with someone here about a relationship or about a home. Maybe something that they do in their home. I don't know. What is the outcome here, Holy Spirit, at this time for a son, please and thank you? What is the outcome for his son at this particular time? There's some type of investigation, or somebody here is going to retreat and try to figure out why there's so many lies, so many betrayals here by so many people, or there's some kind of investigation here about something that is being done. Somebody is lying about something that was done online. Do you see this? This is a Hermit. That's a major arcana. That's Virgo energy. That's also an investigator. That's also the Seven of Swords is of nothing but lies, deception, and betrayal. Something here is being done sneakily online, and it's involving multiple people. multiple people. Somebody listens to somebody on some kind of podcast platform, and this is regarding something that they're working on, or this is regarding some type of money. You're going to have some kind of mental strength here to get through something, because your fears and insecurities may cost you a missed opportunity at getting him some help, thinking that you can help him because you love him. But I don't know. But something is going to be brought to your attention, and you're going to have to take swift action now. That's not good. That's never good. That's not good. Somebody here is also a narcissist, because I have the Knight of Swords and the Magician. And this is someone that's single, stable, and abundant that he could talk to. Somebody here is narcissist. There's a narcissist in his energy, or he is a narcissist. But for him to be researching serial killers, okay, let's go through this crime deck. Let's see what's going on for him. Holy Spirit, what is the message for JT and his son, please and thank you? What is the energy here? Hold on. Let me move these cards. And he's fascinated with it too. He's very fascinated. How long has he been watching about serial killers? How long has he been watching serial killers? Because he's a fledgling. Since he was 13, so he's been watching for 3 years to learn. Well, JT, you're lucky that you could talk to your kids and pop them a couple of times, and that did the trick for them. But that may not be the situation here for A. That's why I was trying to give you my email. I might pay for this one, but okay, just say it. Holy Spirit, what is the energy here for JT, please and thank you? What is the energy? Look at the fucking serial killer. He's in a mental prison about this. He's secretly working on becoming this. What's behind the serial killer? A lawyer. He's going to need a lawyer about a lover. I don't know who's mentally feeling like they're trapped about a pregnancy here. Holy Spirit. Yeah. Holy Spirit, tell me about JT's son. Tell me about this young Leo. Has he ever tried to commit suicide before? Tell me about him. He could know about somebody possibly dead already in a swamp, or this is his energy going forward later down the road. Okay, let me explain something to you, A, before I get any farther. I am what you call an oracle and a seer. I don't see my messages like today or tomorrow. I have the ability to predict 30 years into the future. Now, I will try to put a time scale on it. How soon do you need to worry about him stepping into that energy? What else is here, Holy Spirit, for A son. There's a bald-headed man. He could be very fascinated with the movie Silence of the Lambs. Somebody here that he may know that has their hair dark at the roots, light at the tips. They may have their hair, they may have dark hair, but they have their hair dyed at the root, at the tips. Somebody here is going to be ashamed to come forward about a rape. Somebody here has this picture on their cell phone. Somebody's aunt could be an ex-stripper, or she could be a tattoo artist, or a biker chick, or she could be just someone that loves tattoos. She could also spend a lot of time at the gun range. Someone could feel like they're buried alive in a situation here, or somebody actually is. Someone here, there's fingerprints on somebody's door where someone broke into someone's home during the wintertime, and their body may end up in a swamp. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for A? Show me. What else is here for him? What else is here? There could be some evidence in a vehicle, or there could be a vehicle hidden. It could be on level number 9, storage unit number 9, or somebody could have like an old school car, or a car that they're working on that they could have like in a locker. And it could be in a locker number 9, storage unit number 9. Somebody is going to go to the police about this situation. There could be some evidence in somebody's car or in this vehicle that's in a driveway, in a garage, or in a storage. Somebody's father could be connected to someone that does not want somebody on social media to speak on something. And it's a young girl that's saying, please don't tell, please don't talk about it. There's some type of transformation. Your son could run away and run and hide in the mountains. Do you live anywhere where there are mountains at, A? What else is here, Holy Spirit, for A, about his son? Somebody here is not going into town. Yeah, I used to live in Florida. Somebody here may commit suicide in town, not out of town, because it came out in the reverse. Or somebody did in the past out of town. Also, there could be a body of a woman here with blunt force trauma. She could be a missing person. And she may not be the same person as this light-haired person here. Dark at the roots, light at the tips. This could be an older woman. There will be a crime scene. Somebody could be playing with black magic. There could be 2 or more partners in crime. Your son could have also went to go see some high priestess or some kind of voodoo queen, but somebody is searching for someone. Somebody's uncle likes to go to the casinos. He could have been to jail before. This doesn't have to take place, or this could be a part of it. The FBI, CIA could be here involved with something regarding to human trafficking. What else is here, Holy Spirit, for A? Somebody here feels like they can't escape a situation. I have a bald-headed man here that's gone through a transformation or needs to go through a transformation. Somebody has a pact of friends that were willing to destroy something by evidence. They could be connected to something fraudulent, and it could be connected to a body on a northern mountain chain. What else is here, Holy Spirit? Something in the past may have made the news in a situation about something that was on a video where someone may have choked someone to death. This could be some of what he's watching too. There's a man in jail here. Okay. You're very welcome. Well, just stop in and drop in from time to time, A, and let us know how things are going for you and your son. And if not, I wish you all the best, love. You take care of yourself. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of this live because it is going on 2 o'clock, and I wasn't planning on stretching out this live that long. But like I said, if I see somebody in need of help and they truly need help, I try to reach out to you and help you if I can. But thank you for everyone that has tuned in and has supported the channel. And if you are interested in booking a reading with me, feel free to do so. You can reach me at thirdeyeconsultations@gmail.com. There I will upload the price list of the various different services that I offer. And if you are interested in booking a reading, we will go ahead and set your booking date, and we will do your reading. All readings are done by phone, family. Thank you so much, G, as always, beautiful. I appreciate it. And good night to you as well, JT. Um, well, it sometimes happens like that, JT. You just have to take things as they come. But at least there are two parents there to assist your sons and your daughters, so that's always a positive and a plus. And as long as your intrusive thoughts don't take a hold of you to overshadow and show up with your children, then your children should be fine. Okay, sweetheart. There you go. So that's always, it may not be the most positive thing, but at least if nothing else, JT, you have some conscious level of awareness. Everybody can't say that. But I'm going to get off this live, guys. Y'all take care of yourselves. I wish you nothing but the best peace, bliss, happiness, joy, and prosperity in every aspect of your life. And until the next reading, family, I'll see you guys tomorrow or later on today, okay? As always, G, thank you so much, love. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. All right, Bishop. Peace, baby. Thank you.